Hello guys, my name is Amit. So today we are going to discuss a number of on bits in number of ones in a number. For example, we have a number represented by this. So this makes it and the number. This number is 2 raised to power. Let me just calculate what's this number represent. So we have 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 0 is 1, then 2 raised to power 2, so 2 raised to power 0 is 1, so then at 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 1, it's 1, so it makes up to 2, then 2 raised to power 0, 1, 2 is 0, and then 3, so it makes it 8, so number is 11. In 11 we have 3-bit set, that is if we consider it here, we have 3-bit set in 11, that is 1, the first bit is first bit set is at 0th index, that is this is the least significant bit, then the first bit, then the second is not set, and the third bit. So the question is that we have to find the number of on bits in a number, so its answer is 3. If we consider this number, its answer is 1, and so what's this number is, I'll just calculate, use the calculator maybe for fast. Just give me a second. So the number is 128. In 128, binary representation is this, and we have the decimal as 128. It has 1 bit on. While if we see this number, this is 11 and the number of on bits are 3. So how we are going to calculate it? So we have basically two methods here. So the first method is that we'll be checking every bit using the left shift 1 operator. So I'll just tell you how this method works. So let's suppose we have the number as 556. The number of on bits in this number is 3. So what we'll do is we'll take number of on bits is 4. So what we'll do is we'll take initially number 1, that is, let's say a is equal to 1. So if it is 1 is represented by something all zeros, and then it's represented by 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, let me just reduce the one space between them. So when we represent this as with 1, so what we'll do is we'll AND this number, whose number of bits we have to find, with 1. So when we'll do a AND operation here, let me just do an AND operation. So after doing an AND operation, that is, I'll say a bitwise AND, the result would be it will be 0, then it will be 0, because here 0 and 0 is 0, 1 and 0 is also 0, so all zeros. In this case it's 0, and last would be 0 again. So it means what? We are checking the bit on the position at which the 1 is present, means the first bit here, that is the least significant bit, LSB. So that bit is 0. So now we will not, so we'll have a count variable here, which we initially set to 0, so it still remains the same. Okay, so now in the second step we will left shift this a by 1. So if we do a left shift here, what will happen is it will become 1 will come here. So I'll do this. So this bit will go away and 0 will come here. So again we'll AND it. So now in this case all again all zeros. Let me do this. Okay. So all this this will become 0. So similarly I'll just copy it from above. So 0 is 0 and 0 is 0, 0 and 0 is 0, 1 and 0 is 0, 1, 0 and 0 is 0. So similarly all these are zeros. So here also 1 and 0 is 0, 1 and 0 is 0, 0 and 1 is 0 again. So it's again 1, 0. So now again we'll do a left shift by 1 of A. So now again we'll do a left shift. So I'll just copy this one. So on left shift, this bit will be dropped and we'll place a 0 bit here. So I'll just do this and just do this. Okay, so now in this case we see that whenever 1 is there in the incoming number, whichever we want to calculate, when 1 comes below that number, so this 1 and 1 becomes 1. So our logic of calculation is, if this AND operation results in a number which is greater than 0, so in that case we'll increment the count by 1. So similarly, when we left shift this 1 to this position, for example here count becomes 1. So now again let me left shift this one. So in left shift it will become 1 will come here. So now in this case also 1 and 1 will become 1 here, and count will be incremented to 2. So this is one method. So in this method we have to iterate through the size of incoming integer variable or any variable. For example, in this case the input is uint32 whose size is 32 bits. So if the incoming variable is 64, maybe uint64, so we have to iterate through the size of uint64, that is 64 bits. So we have a while loop which iterates through the size, and we add ones and we return the answer. So there is a C++ representation, and this is the Rust implementation. So this number of ones is also called Hamming weight. Number of on bits in a number is also called its Hamming weight. So there is one interesting trick for which I have created this video. So in that trick we only loop through the number of on bits. So we note that in this approach we have to loop through 32 times. If we are passing uint32, we have to loop through 64 times if we are passing uint64. But in this one, if the number of on bits here, I'll just erase this one. So if the number of on bits in this incoming number is 4, so we have to just iterate through 4 times. So how it works actually. So this is 556. Let us say this is incoming number n. So we'll observe what is 556 less 1. Let me just less 1. So it will be 555, whose bitwise representation is this one. Let me just write it down here. This is 0010, then this is 0010, then this is becomes 1011. This is the bitwise representation of 555, which is, we say it as n-1. So now the thing to note here is the least significant on bit in the incoming number. I'll just repeat, least significant, that is coming from the index 0 on bit. So this is the on bit, right? Because though least significant bit is this one, this 0, but the least significant on bit here is this one at position 2, 0, 1 and 2. So that least significant on bit is that is changed to 0. So if we see here, this least significant on bit is changed to 0. Okay, as we can see that in n-1, this 1 becomes 0, and all the bits which are on the right of the number, that is right of this least significant bit, are changed to 1. And apart from that, all the bits here after the least significant bit remains the same. Let me just show it in this diagram. So here we see that this is, I think, the same number, or maybe okay, it's a separate number. It's n and this is n minus 1. In n minus 1, what happens is this 1 becomes 0, these zeros becomes 1s, and the rest of the number after this least significant 1 remains the same, right? So now what's the benefit of this one? So now if we do an AND operation here, if we do an AND operation on these two, n and n minus 1, what we'll get? These bits will be same, and we'll get 1 here, we'll get 0 0 0 0. So what we'll see here is, and after doing an AND operation, we'll just increment the count by 1. So what is the benefit here? Benefit is that the number of on bits in original number was 4, but the number of on bits in the new number are 3, right? So if I just see this one, what is this number? Let me so this becomes 552. So let me just do this, and now this becomes our n, and what is our n minus 1? So again we'll see in n minus 1 the least significant on bit is 1, and so in our n minus 1 we'll have everything same except this becomes 0 and all these becomes 1, right? So let me just do that, minus 1. So this is the number, right, which becomes 551. So this is our, sorry, that this is our n minus 1, and this, so let us forget about the 551 or whatever it is. Now if I AND both of these numbers, so the number of ones before the least significant one will remain same, and this becomes 0. So we'll increment count by 1, that is count becomes 2, initially count was 1, right? So now you see that we have only 2 ones left. So now again we'll go to this least significant one, we'll change it, and let me just do that as well, let me do that as well maybe. So we have this new number now here, this becomes n. Now this becomes n minus 1, and our count becomes 3 because our AND operation becomes this, right? So if I take n as this 544 or whatever, maybe minus 1. So in that case, if you see here, the least significant one was this position. After that it becomes 1, and all the bits at right becomes 1, and still it remains, the left of the least significant one remains the same. So now count becomes 3, and so on. We go on to this one, and count becomes 4, and the number becomes 0, we return 4. So this is a very simple logic here. So here what we are doing is, once is 0, while number is greater than 0, that is while a, we increment it by 1, and we do a is equal to a minus 1, that is this operation. I was just saying a, it as this, and this is a minus 1, right? So this returns the number of ones in it. So what is the times complexity of this method? So number of ones in a number, that is on bits, we'll just iterate through that. So time complexity depends on the number of ones in the number. In worst case, if all ones are there, that is the number is 1 1 1, so on up to 32 ones. So the time complexity we have to, so this loop will iterate through 32 times, but still time complexity is O1, space complexity is O1, because we do not need any extra space. And in this case, the first case, we have to always iterate through 32 times, and the space complexity would be O1 in that case also. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Bye bye.